Good evening, and welcome to Antares News, bringing you the most up-to-date information from across the galaxy. Our top story, insurrection in far space. Planets at the edge of our core systems rebel against the collective protection in this special...
Well, certainly, the warp could have potential to revolutionize space travel. But as we know, it has catastrophic side effects to organic life. Overexposure, for lack of a better word, warps the body.
All rumors of a superweapon being assembled in far space are completely false. You are secure in the hands of the Antares Collective. Your cooperation keeps your galaxy safe.
For petty larceny, vandalism, and piracy, collective peacekeepers are asking for any information on Captain Jericho Nova.
The latest and greatest from our new line of artificial intelligence. So advanced, you'd swear it's actually learning and evolving. And that's not all.
Hyperion travel. See the galaxy and expand your horizons, while learning from the best and brightest minds the known universe has to offer.
Junk work's a perfectly valid profession. We go in, we dig through the waste, we come out with something shiny someone else wants. Everybody wins.
Now, I understand Zath operations scare people, but the criminal clan? Whew, that's outrageous. Your home and your wallet are perfectly safe.
Make the jump out to far space and see what adventure the edge of the galaxy has to offer. And for those taking the plunge for the first time, Godspeed, you strangers to the stars.
Hello, everyone, and greetings, space travelers. Welcome to Strangers to the Stars. This is our third session, and we are still on a space treasure hunt. Joining me today, we have our lovely casting crew. We have Kristen.
Hello.
We have Ann.
Hello.
We have Adric.
Hello.
We have Toonwolf.
Yo.
And we have Queen.
Now, I just have to say that this game has stars, and DMP has stars. Could this mean?
You just have to stay, you say.
Can you just fucking...
Never.
It's been a long day! Shut up!
I actually try really hard to not make DMP references in other shows, but you did it for me. So
I know, I thought I'd get out of the way.
God fucking damn it.
So obviously Natka is the seventh Black Star, the one who is the spider.
You would not fucking believe when I was making the fucking logo, I was like, okay, you need to make sure this is a distinct star from the Black Stars, or else you're never gonna hear the end of it.
And then we never heard the end of it.
God fucking... It's different! It's a different star shape!
Mm-hmm.
God damn it!
Yeah.
But all stars look the same.
They don't!
All stars are black stars.
All stars are Black Stars.
What? No!
Yeah. Also, audience, you may notice there is a different shade to the chat log today. I found a way to turn on dark mode on every website. So, things will look shiny and a little bit more futuristic.
Ooh, boy.
Very fitting for the space game.
Very fitting for the space game.
Yes.
Anyway. Last time on Strangers to the Stars. Our heroes landed on Marilia and got in contact with the scholar Leonardi. After much shenanigans and a lack of trust on either side, eventually they delivered the map to him. Or rather, the case to a map, to the Deimos star. The rest of it was scattered into 5 different pieces across multiple different planets. Well, multiple planets and 1 moon. After consulting and justifying the budget with Countess Alma von Dem, the crew decided to go for the piece that was still on the planet Marilia, since they were already there, and have been planning scanning beacons that around high places on the planet to better provide a scan of the planet and match up the case's data with that of the missing piece, a faster method of triangulating than flying over an entire planet full of water. We now join them as they have finished placing the final beacon, and they're just waiting for the data to sync up and finish processing.
Okay.
Is it ready yet?
Well, Chance, gosh, I don't know. Jericho looks up at the sky. Gosh, it doesn't look like it. I guess we're just, here.
speaking of looking up at the sky, more clouds seem to be gathering in the skies of Marilia. Sure sign of rain coming soon.
You know what? Let's maybe try to get some shelter from the rain while we wait.
That might be for the best.
Yeah.
That's
I
Compass
think-
who got knocked into the water first episode.
I was gonna say.
Listen, we don't talk about that.
Remind me to get you a space umbrella. Alright, so I guess we're gonna take shelter from the rain.
Cool. I believe the last beacon you placed was at an old temple, so that actually does work as shelter to just hunker down in and wait for rain to pass.
Great. Okay.
The data is still processing. If any of you just want to take the time to talk about what just happened and murder gorillas and the like.
Everyone doing okay? Since I'm here and all, I'd pass out space granola bars if I had them, but Jericho digs around in her pocket. Actually, I do have a single space granola bar. Would anyone like a singular piece of space granola bar?
I'm good, Captain, but thank you.
Alright. Compass, it's okay. In my heart, I gave you virtual space granola bar. I understand you can't have it. That's okay. Just know the spirit was there.
How can you give me food with your heart?
Okay,
quite.
so remind me, Compass, one of these days to sit down and talk with you about how the thought. Well, everyone says it's the thought that counts, but honestly, it only counts for like 10%, but it's still an amount, so it's better than nothing. Ace, would you like half of this space granola bar? It has space
Well?
chocolate chips in it.
Oh, what do you want me over at chocolate chips? Yeah, sure.
All right. Jericho snaps it in two and hands half over.
Thank you.
All right.
Yum.
You crunch on the space granola bar. It is space licking good.
Oh yeah, but it's store-bought. Homemade's better.
I'm sorry. Do you know somebody who makes homemade space granola bars?
How did you guess?
Well, that was my hint for you to elaborate, asshole. Come on.
Well, I mean, my husband just bakes anything, really. He's a sweet tooth kind of guy.
Oh, really? What kind of stuff do you
Yeah.
bake?
Well, he does all the cooking mainly in terms of baking, just any kind of cake, any kind of bread, flapjacks sometimes, just whatever, like, is in the cookbook for that month, you know?
Oh, shit, that sounds fucking great. I can't.
What about you? What about
I burn water.
what about you? Do you have a wife waiting for you back at home or something?
Nah, I don't. Got my crew, and my crew's family enough for me.
Ah, that's fair.
Aww.
Oh, shut up, you dumb. Jericho reaches over and, like, pats Chance's, like, ruffles Chance's fur, does the whole, like, cat thing.
There's like grumpy face, but secretly likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
Yep. I mean, they're all I've got, all I need. Got my crew, got a ship, got the sky. That's enough, I think.
At least
So
the ship
good.
is functional.
I mean, you can keep it
get-
functioning, right?
Yeah, I'm part of the crew.
Best engineer in the verse.
Damn right.
So, I haven't asked this yet. How did all of you come together then? Like, find each other? Oh no, that's not a good start.
No. There were a series of things that occurred.
Of unfortunate events.
No, I wouldn't say they're unfortunate. Compass, would you say it? You wouldn't say meeting me was unfortunate, would you?
No, I do not. It just happened that the captain stole the Zephyr, and I am part of the Zephyr, so I became part of her crew immediately.
Really?
Okay, listen, I prefer the term liberated from your evil overlords. So, I asked you if you wanted to come, and you said yes. So, I don't know if that... Does it count as stealing if you made the decision?
You took the ship without asking the people who made it. So that is, by a logical standpoint, considered stealing.
You didn't want to work for those fuckers anyway. Zephyr was a nice ship. Took him. Compass happened to come programmed with the best first mate somebody could ask for. Rez was one of the first folk we ran into when the Zephyr was first starting to show some wear and tear. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Honestly, if she hadn't found me when she did, I don't think the ship would still be functional.
Hey, I didn't say I was an engineer. I am a captain. There is a difference. That's why you're here.
Yes, but you shouldn't have put quite so much wear and tear on the ship without having an engineer on board. Frankly, I'm surprised that he even made it to port.
Listen, the fact that the ship came with a pilot is impressive. Listen, you take what you can get. I figured I would find someone who could help eventually, and I found you. It worked out.
Yes, luckily. And I'm glad that it worked out as well.
No, I didn't kidnap Rez.
No.
Okay, because I'm starting to see a pattern here.
No. Listen, I did not kidnap Rez. I did not kidnap Chance. Compass, would you consider yourself to be kidnapped?
I would not say that I was kidnapped, only stolen. I like this.
I asked you if you wanted to come and you said yes. Oh my god, you can't keep telling people these things.
But isn't it the truth?
No!
That is the logical events that happen.
Of course not.
Okay, Jerry, I'm sure we've all stolen things at least once in our life. It's fine. It was your midlife crisis.
I mean, listen, if the Zephyr was the only thing I stole, I wouldn't be a famed pirate captain, now would I? We're definitely famous, that is true. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But yeah, so Rez happened to be available, and she was looking for work so she could keep traveling the verse, and my ship needed an engineer, so that was that. Chance, I found Chance digging around in my ship as a stowaway.
What? Okay. In my defense,
Well,
the ship was garbage at the time.
Well, hey! Don't talk about my ship like that.
There was so much damage. I thought it was out of commission.
Yeah.
Either way, Chance was good muscle, and I figured if I could offer them, work, they could stick around.
So, adoption?
I mean,
I'm here. I choose to be.
Yeah. They're all here because they want to be, at least as far as I understand. If you make it onto my ship, then you're part of the crew, and that's that. You can leave whenever you want, but as long as I'm capable of keeping you, I will. Somebody's got to look out for you fuckers, right?
It's a better situation than where I was before, boy howdy.
Much better than the side space you got me from, for sure.
I have enjoyed my time here with you, Captain.
Oh god. Oh, you guys are gonna make me weep in my cold, dead heart.
Do it.
Also, I'm very
you're
thirsty now because of this granola bar. Ah, shit. Did anyone bring Space Gatorade?
No.
No, it's all on the ship.
And as you mourn not bringing any Space Gatorade, finally, you get a ping on the datapad. The scan has complete.
Yay.
Alright.
According to the scanning beacons, a matching signal shows up at the coordinates. They somehow mapped the 3D planet into a 2D plane. You don't know why, but it just works somehow. They have mapped to coordinates 126.272. What that means, you have no idea, because you are not native to Marilia.
Oh, can you put that in chat or something, please?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. I'm not going to remember that.
Well, Compass, you think you could get us to those coordinates?
Of course, Captain. Searching.
Well, Compass, we gotta get to the ship first.
I can track down the location while going back to the ship simultaneously, Captain.
I'm aware. Alright. We good to head back to the ship, everybody?
Yeah?
Is it still raining?
It is
Or
still
is it
raining.
raining yet? Oh, cool.
Yeah, it started raining.
Mm.
Captain, we have a problem.
Come here, Compass. We'll just pop. Jericho reaches out, pops Compass's head off of their body, tucks it. It's fine. This is actually the important part. Just tucks it under her arm. Make sure the rest of Compass. Just make sure you put any other mechanical stuff under your coat, okay?
Do we not need to throw like a waterproof sheet over it or something?
They're under my coat. It'll be fine.
You guys can just see Compass's the body, just like the head tried to like tuck the collar into kind of cover the end, just put the hands in pocket and walk off. It's gonna walk off on its own.
So we're gonna invest in a space umbrella.
Well, I do need to just get those repairs done. After all, that is part of why we have those droid components.
That too. Alright. Shall we?
We shall.
We can't get there just standing here all day.
Yep. Alright. You head over to the ship. I'm not going to have you roll anything to plug into coordinates because Compass is specifically a navigation unit. This is what they are designed to do, and there's no reason to think they can't do it.
Thanks.
Thank you, Overlord.
Alright. And you fly over towards those coordinates. You get to an island that is, like, pretty decently sized. It's got this, like, large, multi-faced rocky outcropping with a couple of caves on it in the center of it. And near the edge appears to be a dock for, like, regular ships, not spaceships, with a small village. Looks kind of weather-beaten, but otherwise intact, near said docks. And you see the swinging sign over the docks reading, "Welcome to Kirkmain Hideaway." I will type that out in the chat.
Thank you.
An actual town. Ish.
Wow.
Gosh, I don't even know how to describe what we'd be looking for is the problem.
Well,
good point.
We'll have a try.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember if you know, we were told, if Leonardi told us, like, anything about, like, what exactly we were looking, like, you know, what it might look like or anything like that. I don't think he did, though.
He did not?
Well, I'd assume it would
That
look...
would be me fucking up as narrator. Just assume he shrugged his shoulders and said it's probably a glowy thing, roughly the size of the globe, maybe smaller.
I definitely assumed glowy circular orb, so, you know. So, you know, glowy circular orb. Yes, that glowy circular orb thing that Leonardi definitely told us about.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in this lovely place that definitely doesn't have creepy music playing in the background. It'll be fine.
What creepy music?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Ace?
I don't know, my earrings might be on the blink.
It's a really weird version of tinnitus you have.
But yeah, like, though it has docks for regular ships, it does not look large enough to land a spaceship on safely without, like, dipping some of it into the water or crashing into the rocks.
Well, crash landed and we got
No, no. You are not doing. No. Nothing like that's happening to my ship.
Who says you could make orders here?
All right. I guess the question is, what exactly we're gonna fucking do then? Do we? Is there any place nearby where it looks like maybe we could land, or?
There are a number of like other smaller islands you could like park the ship at, and then take like a skiff or some other small transport over directly to the docks.
Yeah, because I was gonna
Should be
like,
fine.
given the Firefly-esque size of the ship, I'm like, I would assume we have a skiff or two.
Probably, yeah.
one.
They're
I doubt
probably
it's
mine.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm sure we have some. All right, let's do that then.
I have built many a small vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just for convenience to say, we're gonna assume you have technology when it would be useful versus like plot stopping. We want you to have the technology, but whatever. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, you park the ship on a nearby island and take a quick skiff ride over towards the docks. You start to step onto them, and you hear this like low humming, like almost electronic noise as the docks flicker around, flashing shades of like pink and purple, and then vanish, dropping you into the water. Anyone who tried to step onto the docks.
What?
Okay, great. Love
Well, that
that.
didn't look fun.
It's
You okay,
fine.
Captain?
Yeah,
You're
I'm fine. I'm just wet.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know. Somebody smart might know, though.
Somebody witty or weird might be able to identify what happened.
I
Let's
will roll
give
for
it a
ready.
try.
Oh. Would you look at that?
Heck yeah!
Yay.
Beats me.
Yeah. Ace, looks like there were docks, and there are not. Like, the water, by the way, is pretty shallow. It's more of a surprise than anything. It did not soak Compass.
Yay!
Thank you.
Yay.
Rez, you get the feeling like the docks might not have been there to begin with and were an illusion of some kind. Compass, your superior scanning ability and your ability to processing things, detected that perhaps this was in fact an illusion, but you do not detect any hologram technology anywhere nearby, indicating that this place is probably affected by the warp.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. We might have a problem here.
Yeah.
This was an illusion, but there are no holographic. There's no holographic technology around. I concur. This might be a result of the warp.
Would it be
It's always
possible
the
to make a weird
fucking
roll?
warp.
It would be possible to make a weird roll, yes.
No.
No.
Oof, what?
Yeah,
Probably.
I guess I should.
Well, great.
Yes,
Fuck it.
probably war.
Love that. Really love that. Really love all this warp shit that we keep experiencing. Can't wait for that to be this whole fucking trip. But either way, we have to keep going, right? So.
Well, it's better than other things.
Yeah, but like these are the
No, it's
coordinates,
not.
right? Like,
Yeah.
isn't this where it is?
Yeah.
So.
Well, to be fair, it isn't too surprising that there's warp influence here, considering that the original map also had warp influence on that orb.
Yeah, that's just the whole fucking thing, ain't it?
All right, so
Yeah,
there's some weird
unfortunately.
warpy way to retrieve this thing, or it's under the water somewhere.
Well, I mean, we can still try to get up onto the island. We might as well. We just have to get the skiff
Yeah.
closer to shore. So.
There just is no docks to speak of.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, like you
This
can
is
just
ass.
get the skiffs closer to shore. There's nowhere to
Yeah.
really park or anchor them, but you can get onto the shore and just get off from there.
Cool.
Yeah. Well,
God, now my
time to
boots
walk.
Now my boots are fucking wet. Fucking.
You head off, complaining about soggy boots and or soggy feet, and take another look around Kirkmain Hideaway. The village is the closest thing to the docks, but there also appears to be a really, really dark entrance into the rocky outcropping. Looks like it could lead into a cave system.
Are there any people around?
You do not see any people around.
Unfortunately, it looks like that dark cave over there, that's the last place I want to go, is probably where we have to go.
Oh, it is a treasure hunt.
Here we go, lads. Let's go.
I guess I'd like to kind of take a look around first and make sure nobody's, like, hiding in these fucking buildings.
Okay.
So I'm not quite sure what role that would be, which Anne will have to be my hands for, but...
I would say, like, search is something along the lines of perception, so that would be savvy.
Alright, cool.
Perfect.
Hey, nice.
Nice.
Alright, so, before heading into the caves, you take a quick look around the buildings to see if there are any signs of life. You do not find signs of life as you poke your head inside. You do find a couple of skeletons with, like, blaster holes through their chests, like laser blade, monoblade wounds through their chests. Looks like some violence happened here.
What, like, just straight humanoid skeletons, or...
Humanoid skeletons.
Okay.
Yeah, a bunch of
Damn.
humanoid skeletons. You also find some old shipping logs, and as you take a quick look through, okay, what are these people shipping? You see a whole lot of counting of... Well, they use the phrase booty, so either they're into some really kinky shit, or these were pirates.
Oh.
Wow.
See, this is why you don't write booty in your log. Then anyone can figure out that you're a fucking pirate.
Is there anything else on any of the skeletons, or just bones?
Make a savvy check.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh, so that's a natural two.
Once.
That's a natural 2.
Yep. I'm not savvy. That's my worst stat.
Alright. You take a closer look at some of the skeletons, and this flash of purple appears before you, Rez, and like in the span of a second, you get this vision of these pirates when they were still alive, screaming at each other things about betrayal and everyone being after the treasure they had recently gotten, shooting each other, stabbing each other, stuff like that. In the background, you can see a couple of pirates who are, like, in deep, deep darkness being attacked by some bat-like creatures. And then the flash stops, you're back to reality. That was spooky.
Hey guys, I found some bones.
Great. Yeah, I can see the bones. Good job, Rez.
bones
Love
are-
that.
I don't like the bones, they're spooky. There was other things here.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
That's what we're
we
looking
should-
for.
Well, we should look out for bats.
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 Why
Regular
That's
bats
what
are
killed
space
these guys.
Are they
Space
murder
bats.
Of course.
Oh my god, we just moved on from gorillas!
Don't you know? Every animal is in space, and they all want to kill you.
Love that.
Ace, clearly you've never been to Space Australia, Ace. This is tame compared to that.
Space Australia, the murder gorillas have guns.
There's Space Australia is a whole planet that's just Australia.
Right. I'll make a note for the next holiday then. Anyway.
But yes, look out for the bats. And
The bats.
probably don't mess with the bones.
She says as she's holding like 2 femur bones in her hands.
Then put them fucking down! What are you doing?
I don't know yet. I just picked them up and they were
Rez, put
spooky,
the-
and then I
Rez.
need to tell.
Rez, put the bones down.
Put them
But I
down
want
before I
the bones.
slap them out of your hands.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rez, like, it's nice to pick up trophies and stuff, but that's a little disrespectful. Just a wee bit.
Okay.
Yeah, who would collect bones? Fucking wild.
We
Right,
do not
so to
talk
the
about
caves?
that time, Captain.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's nothing else to do. Just, watch out for bats, I guess.
I will
You know, the
adjust
space
my
bats.
glasses so they'll focus on the dark.
All right. You turn on a night vision mode of your glasses. Anyone else have anything they want to use to help see through the darkness, or?
I mean,
as a cat, I can probably see a little bit better.
Okay.
Don't I have a flashlight installed, or did we?
Yeah, you probably have a flashlight.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
we
Jericho,
learned from last time.
Jericho usually, I think, would rely on compass for a flashlight, but if necessary, I think she's got, like, a light on, like, a bracelet on her wrist or something, just because, you know, be prepared in case shit goes south.
Rez probably is just relying on whatever light sources the rest of the crew has.
Okay.
It's like, none of you leave me.
You step into the darkness of Kirkmain Hideaway's cave system. Quickly, as soon as you step inside, you hear the echoing of your footsteps, the echoing of some dripping water, and the echoing of a shit ton of bats.
Ah.
Oh, that was quick!
Oh, don't like that.
All right.
Does anyone else hear those?
Yes.
Princess. I think we all do.
Yes.
So, Ace and Chance, because you have night vision or something similar to it, you can see pretty clearly, like, what you thought was just a really dark stalactite just unfurls several wings and, like, dozens of bats fly off of it, like, flying just to the sides of you and your group, just out of the range of Compass and Jericho's light. These bats are like 2 feet tall each.
Oh.
That's
Alright.
pretty big.
Sizable bats. Okay, there's
Alright.
bats everywhere.
Yeah, I think the best thing is to not scream.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Not a problem. Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Now the problem we have here is that me and Rez are kind of glowing, and wait, are these things blind? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, they're space bats, so probably not. They're probably...
crap. Well, here's the problem. I can't turn the glowy things off besides the glasses.
yeah, I was going to say, I kind of forgot that these things glow. We don't go into caves very often. I'm not quite sure why I put translucent lights in my outfit. I thought it was a cool design in concept.
Yeah! Same here. High five.
You could
You're
have
so
just
valid.
made the choice to have your lights be dimmable. That's a choice you could have made.
But that would require me to thought about that in advance, and that was where my brain focus was.
So since you're debating about the biology of these space bats, can I have someone make a wit check to see if they are in fact blind?
Sure.
I can... Searching. Wow, my rolls.
Oh, okay. So
Alright.
So, Ace and Chance, having actually seen the bats in action, you've seen them fly to the very edges of the light, which you're not sure how they would do that if they couldn't see. Rez and Compass, because you are both very smart, you recognize these bats, from what little you can see of them, as the more common name used in space, night bats. Basically, they are super nocturnal, but usually also, like, very territorial, and they will basically hunt anything that isn't in the light. So, they're not blind, and the light's the only thing keeping them from swarming you right now.
According to Space Wikipedia, these are night bats.
Alright.
Now, this is a minor thing, but are they night bats with an N or a K?
With an N, in the chat.
Okay. Oh, of course.
So I assume Compass has relayed the space Wikipedia information.
From Space Wikipedia, the free online encyclopedia that anyone in space can edit.
Exactly.
Luckily, my encyclopedia is just my brain. It can't be edited by anyone, I think.
Alright, well...
Don't test that.
Alright, well, if we need light, Compass has a flashlight. We've got glowy shit. I have, a space laser sword, which lights up. So...
Do the outfits look like they're shedding enough light to where they would probably not attack it, or is it just dim enough?
That would be a huge gamble.
I'm not a gamble I'm willing to take.
I will outstretch my arms so my glow expands.
Expand glow.
So what you're saying, Ace, is that you're T-posing to show dominance over the bat.
Is it working?
Well, currently you're all kind of gathered around one big area with at least two big flashlight sources on, so the bats aren't coming close.
Great. Anyone else have some flashlights on you?
I check my pockets for light sources.
Same.
Let's make a light.
Yeah, I will say that if it makes sense for your character to carry a source of light with them at any given time for emergencies, you probably have it.
I'd say for Ace, he's so used to using his glasses that he wouldn't.
I see.
Rez probably...
Don't say I see like that.
Rez probably at least has a electronic component that can give off enough light, if not a flashlight itself.
I mean, Chance carries around like a multi-tool of just like basic shit, like screwdrivers and like shit. Might have a flashlight on it, but I don't know.
Alright. So
the robot would have flashing lights.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So the majority of you have at least something that glows. So you feel not totally helpless in the night bat cave.
Great.
That being said, right now, I'm not having any map because there are like thousands of night bats in here, and fighting them all would be a pointless exercise.
Oh boy.
Right, time to turn the lights off. Let's go.
No. I do not want to fight a bunch of bats. Let's
If you
not.
want to do that, Ace, you can go ahead, but you're not part of the crew, yes, and we're not liable.
Yeah, we're gonna do this hard mode, lads.
Ace.
Have fun.
Fuck things up for my crew. I will be real mad. Don't you dare.
I'm joking. Don't worry, Jerry.
Do not call me Jerry.
Right, we continue.
All right.
Which way?
You continue forward the only way you feel really safe going, rather than flashing lights around not at you to make sure the bats aren't coming close. And eventually you are stymied by a barricade. Looks made out of like a mixture of different hodgepodge materials. There's some wood, there's some stone, there's some metal, but it's very clearly like a man-made gate of some kind. You can see on the other end of the gate, peeking out at like a platform overlooking your side of the gate, is this wooden wheel with a series of levers on it.
Wow.
Behind the
How
gate?
many levers?
There are 3 levers on the wheel. So the actual tower leading up to the platform is on the other side of the gate from you, but the platform is big enough that it's over the gate, overlooking both your side and the opposite side.
Oh. Could I climb up there?
You could certainly try. You'd have to basically leap off the edge of the gate wall backwards and hope to grab onto the edge of the platform without busting ass.
I will attempt that.
You will attempt that.
Alright, is it swift or tough?
It is swift. Whoa.
I tried.
2 9s, damn. You quickly take a running leap at the wall. You find there aren't very many handholds, so you just have to rely on your natural momentum to carry you up, and then do a jump off of it to grab onto the edge of the platform. You just barely grab on, and you feel something pretty large and pretty fuzzy zip past the back of your neck as you do. You are out of the range of light, and the night bats are coming close.
Points, flashlight beam toward Ace.
Thank you.
Welcome!
Alright, as soon as the light beam comes up, the night bat screeches, flies away from Ace, and back into cover of darkness. You can hear more night bats coming closer to the group as a whole, as the flashlight is now pointed at Ace and not in the general area around the rest of you.
I didn't even think that. I'm such an idiot. I literally just explained it.
Okay, just do what you got. Listen, you're up there. Do what you got to do.
All right, keep that torch on me. I swear to Christ.
Yep, just work fast.
All right. Is there anything else up here, or is it just this?
Looks to be just that wheel with the 3 levers on it. None of them are labeled.
Well, trial and error, I guess. I don't know, the first lever, I guess I'll pull?
Alright. You pull the lever on the left. You hear this loud chunk that echoes through the cave systems. And this loud creaking of, mechanical gears that look to be very slowly opening the gate, but then you hear this of them grinding and then stopping, having opened 6 inches.
Now, here's the thing, I could try the second one, but it's probably going to be ending up in some weird order, so I will try the third one. I'm going to big brain move here, which is a thing that Ace doesn't do a lot.
Alright. You pull the lever on the right. Another loud echoes through the caves, and you hear the sound of a whole lot of flying, restless night bats.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Definitely overhead as you pull the lever again. And you hear more of ancient motors struggling and then closing the door.
Okay. Shit! If I pull the first lever again, is that just going to close the gate?
So gate's already closed. First lever was what opened it just a little bit.
Okay. Alright, I'll try the second one.
Alright. You pull the second lever. You hear this loud noise coming from the tower beneath you. And the whole gate starts shaking, along with the tower and platform that you are on. And then the thumping gets louder and shakes the ground the rest of the party is on. And it starts to crack
I pull again, I pull again!
You pull it again.
I pull it again!
It doesn't stop.
What did you do?
What the? What are you doing?
I just pulled the second one! Alright, calm down! Calm down, it's okay, I can fix this!
Is it
I don't think I can!
is it safe to say that was the wrong lever?
Listen, there's only 3! We're a little bit spoiled for choice here! I try pulling the first one again.
You try pulling the first one again, and as you do, the lever gets into position and then snaps off in your hands.
Oh, for fuck's sake, are you taking the piss now?
The vibrating gets louder, the gate wobbles more intensely, and then the rock you're on starts sliding away, sliding down towards the dark abyss below.
I'm going to die!
I'm going to need everyone to make a swift roll, please.
Ooh.
Okay.
How did you get higher?
Okay.
Remember to roll for Jericho.
No, Jericho
I did roll for Jericho. Yeah, Jericho was higher.
I can
Jericho
read.
was higher. Roll.
All right. So, all of you leap away to get as far away from the collapsing rock and gate as you can, and as you do, it comes crashing down in this heap. Bam! Rocks come crashing down around it. A minor cave-in has happened, and when the dust settles, everyone takes a breath, looks up. Chance, you're with Compass. You don't see the rest of the crew. Jericho, Rez, and Ace, you don't see Chance and Compass.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Fuck. Right. Now, before any of you say anything, we literally had no clues.
No, what? Jericho is 100%. Oh fuck, half of my crew is on the other side of the wall, I guess. Cool. Shit. Okay, well, I have a flashlight. Rez has a light. Compass has a light. Chance has a light, so we should be okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This could have been worse.
Yeah. You guys okay over there? Wherever you are?
I think we are fine, Captain. Is everyone okay over there?
3 heads over here, so yeah, I think so. Fuck.
For the love of Christ.
I hate
This
myself
is an
right now.
unfortunate turn of events.
No, it's fine, Ace. I would have done the same fucking thing, which may not be the best statement, but you know, take that for what you will.
I know, I'm sorry. When you get free levers, it's kind of like it's assumed there's some sort of pattern about it.
No. If you see a lever, you pull it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Alright, Chance, I don't suppose with your big cat muscles moving this stuff would be possible.
I could certainly try.
Or, you know, do you see a path ahead of you? That is also an option.
I don't know, do I?
There are, in fact, paths ahead on both sides of the cave-in. There's one with Compass and Chance, and there is one with Rez, Jericho, and Ace.
You know what? Let's just take these separate paths and we'll see what fucking happens. We should have communicators, I would imagine, because, you know, at least Jericho... I would imagine the crew has split up before. This is a space show.
Yeah, do we have, like, signal in here?
That's a good question.
Not great signal, but there is still signal. Communicator coverage has vastly improved in the years since it took people to go to space.
Thank goodness for space T-Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I guess we'll take separate paths and we'll see if they converge.
Sounds like
see.
a plan, Captain.
Cool. So, Ace, Jericho, and Rez, you follow the path that leads into a larger cavern with what appear to be several, like, barrels full of foul-smelling liquid scattered around, a makeshift bar, and then a note upon the bar, which matches up with a note pinned to a large metal door at the far end of the cavern. The note reads, "Only a true member of Kirkmain Hideaway knows the brew of his fellow crew." And also, along the walls, you can see there are several small alcoves, like a foot across at the most, that peer into what appears to be a cavern with stalagmites on the floor, but these stalagmites have been carved into, like, very unnatural patterns, like geometric patterns that normal rock formations don't go into. Chance and Compass, meanwhile, you come into a similar room. Instead of barrels and a bar, there is a large organ, and a note on the organ and the door. "Only a true member of Kirkmain Hideaway knows the tune to please the crew." There are alcoves in here also looking into the stalagmite room.
Okay.
What did the first one say? Sorry.
The first note said, "Only a true member of Kirkmain Hideaway knows the brew to please the crew.
Thanks.
Hey, Compass?
Yes, Chance.
Does Space Wikipedia happen to know anything about Kirkmain Hideaway's music? And the crew and stuff?
Searching. Searching.
Make a
Searching.
wit roll, Compass.
I press. There we go.
There we go. So given that you're in a cave system and people were talking about booty earlier in the shipping manifest, you would wager that it's probably talking about a sea shanty.
Logic dictates that this might have been part of a sea shanty.
Cool. I don't know many of those. Okay, so is there anything on the stalagmites if I look into the alcoves?
On the stalagmites, no, they just appear to be carved in, like, weird patterns.
Does the Space Wikipedia say any particular shanty?
Searching. Searching.
It did not.
Did not.
There are zero results for the shanty in particular.
All right. Well, seeing as apparently if you fuck with something wrong in this cave, it causes it to fucking collapse. I am not super confident in just smashing on the keys.
I love how we're going fucking Goonies with this.
Is there like... Okay, so when you say weird pattern with the stalagmites, because that obviously sounds like it's something, is there any correlation to like how many of them there are versus like how many keys there are on the organ?
Doesn't seem to match the number of stalagmites and the number of keys.
Wonderful.
Yeah, there's just like the alcove, the organ, and the note that is like kind of loosely pinned to the organ with a dagger, matching note on the door.
Is there any other info on the note besides, hey, only true members of the crew are allowed?
You take the note, kind of give it a light tug to get it off the dagger, and flip to the back. There's sheet music.
Well, there we go. I called it.
Well, there we fucking go. I can't read sheet music.
May I perhaps take a look?
Go ahead.
Gumpa's gonna take it and just take a look, just like kind of see if they can read it. See if I can read it.
Another wit roll to see if you can translate sheet music, Compass.
Oh gosh, I'm scared.
Yeah! Yo! Oh, thank God.
Unbelievably, somehow, in this robot that was designed for navigation among planets, there is knowledge of how to read sheet music.
Space Wikipedia had that info too.
No.
It had the chart.
I like to think that was just a small program thing of, hey, make music when people are bored, and only now is it coming to life.
Yes.
As I just put it down and I just start playing what's written on the sheet music.
All right. You start playing a tune. Occasionally there are parts where it's a little too far for you to reach, so you tell Chance what notes to play, and they do. And as you get to the end, this the last note echoes through the cavern. There is a rumble, and then a click as the metal door swings slowly open, and then falls straight off its hinges.
Okay, that's better than a full cave collapse. Yes, good. Yay! Thank you so much, Compass. Good.
You
God,
are
where would we be without you?
All right.
You would be quite lost without me.
You're damn right.
All right. So meanwhile, with Ace, Jericho, and Rez, they are facing a different puzzle. They have 4 different barrels of different colored foul-smelling liquid, a bar with a couple of bottles in it, and their note reads, "Only a true member of Kirkmain Hideaway knows the brew that pleases the crew."
Are the barrels like empty or they have stuff in them?
They have stuff in them.
Oh.
I'm
Well,
gonna go with the note.
right, well, I mean, I like my drink, but I'm not really a crew person, which is counterintuitive considering traveling with you guys, but still.
Does it look like there's any, like, labels on bottles or anything like that?
The bottles themselves are just empty glass bottles. The barrels that have the liquid in them are unlabeled, but they are different colors. There is red, blue, yellow, and green liquid in there.
Ah, lovely.
Okay.
I don't suppose there's a recipe note on the back of the note, is there?
There is, in fact, a recipe note on the back of
wait,
this
what?
note.
Yeah!
Oh, shit!
Flips back of the note. Hey! What's it say?
Oh, great call, Captain.
All right. It measures how many cups and tablespoons and whatnot of each particular liquid you need to brew, and in what order you need to put them in. The problem is, as I'm assuming none of you are brewmasters, you don't know off the top of your head what each of the liquids refers to.
Crap.
Ah, no.
This is one of the reasons why I like having Compass here. Like they can just check space Wikipedia.
Is it possible to make a wit roll to see if I've heard of these alcohols?
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Can we all do it?
All of you can do it, yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
know alcohol.
I guess you know what, and to do a wit roll for.
Please
I have a
save us.
-1 in wit, but you know maybe I'm really good with alcohol.
Oh, go ahead.
Oof.
See, we just have the alcohol served to us.
Yeah.
Nope, you just stare at the list, and it goes, as I come up with some very clever and creative names. Antares Ale, Bolivar Brandy, Cryon Spirit, which is breaking the alliteration pattern.
I was gonna say disappointing.
Very disappointing. And just straight up rum.
Just straight up rum. Pirates gotta have their rum.
So are the instructions like they say, okay, yeah, put this much in of this one, that much into that one, so forth?
Yes, they're very clear about the amount and order that you need to put them in, so I'm not going to have you puzzle that out. You just don't know which of the liquids corresponds to what.
Oh, crap.
Well, we have a 1 out of 4 shot with any of them.
I guess trial and error.
So, we don't know what could go wrong.
I mean, I like the way you think.
Sounds like an
Rez is
explosion
just-
of some kind.
Rez is going to... Okay, well, first off, the captain...
Captain, you drink more often than I do. Have you ever drank this straight up rum?
What the fuck are you talking
You
about?
might-
I'm a pirate.
All right. Just straight up rum likely corresponds to the yellow barrel, since you probably drunk just straight up rum.
Yeah, I was. Can I make a roll? I guess I'm like, so I drink like a shit ton.
Okay.
So can I make a roll?
Roll savvy to see how cool you are and how much you've drunk.
Yeah,
If you can identify at least 2.
And I need you to make me a savvy roll.
Sorry, I was. Oh, yay.
Okay. So you've actually drunk quite a lot of this. While you've never had the chance to try Cryon Spirit for yourself, Antares Ale is known for its distinctive green color. They use it to promote, I don't know, some crap about National Planet Pride or whatever.
Gross.
Yeah. And Bolivar Brandy is blue. That's the alliteration they use in commercials you've seen. The commercials are awful and have a budget of precisely $20.
I see.
So, in that case, I think we can suss this out of which one's Cryon Spirit.
Right.
Yeah, simply by process of elimination, Cryon Spirit would be red.
What do you know? I knew that drinking would eventually save the day. Amazing.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yay for drinking. Let's get to mixing.
Do you think this rum will kill me?
No.
I won't actually drink it. I won't drink it. I won't gonna drink it.
Yes,
I was gonna say they don't smell right.
They smell right, so no.
They don't smell right. And as you mix it up and pour some into a bottle, you hear this faint hum and the loud clack, 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 clack as just this, like, a compartment next to the metallic door opens up and slides out this weathered, crappy-looking stone cup.
What?
I inspect the cup.
You look at the cup. It's crappy looking, but it looks like it will hold liquid.
Well, let's measure some liquid out and put it in this cup, I guess.
Alright.
Alright. You pour your mixture into the cup. With clack, 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 it jerkily slides back into the wall. The alcove slides. And then you hear this as the room starts shaking, the cave shakes a little, some rocks behind you fall away, and the metal door ahead of you slowly creaks open, and boom, falls to the ground off of its hinges.
Oh.
For a moment, I thought it was going to make us drink the concoction that we made.
Please. I mean, I would hope not.
That was my fear. Either way, the door's open.
Yeah, man, some shit doors in this place.
Almost makes me wonder if we could have just pulled it off of its hinge.
Oh, now you say it.
Yeah, but I'm not strong enough to pull a fucking door off its hinges. Alright.
Yeah, and it's open now.
Yeah,
Let's just
let's
go.
Yeah.
Alright. So as both groups head forward, the way back being clear, as well as the way ahead being clear, they enter two parallel chambers, like the piano and the bar chambers. These also have alcoves in them, with a different angle on the, like, weirdly human-carved stalagmites. And both at the end have tunnels that open up into the stalagmite chamber itself, which those of you who can see that far can see at the very far end of the stalagmite chamber, there is a huge metallic vault door.
Ooh.
What is? I wonder what that is.
Well, if I had some treasure, that's where I'd put it.
That is definitely a thing where definitely a treasure is.
Oh, absolutely.
Alright.
Okay, let's...
You all step into the chamber, conveniently reuniting, because it's just the one thing, even if it is a little bit big.
Oh, hi.
Hey! You guys made it!
Hello. I am glad to see the rest of the crew is unharmed.
All right.
Yeah.
There is another note pinned to the door. A true member of Kirkmain Hideaway can cast a perfect shadow to hide the rest of their brethren.
Turns to Chance.
I flip over the note.
All right.
You flip over the note. You see on it the insignia of Kirkmain Hideaway. It's a variation of the Jolly Roger. Those of you who are looking around see a matching sigil painted onto the ground in very weathered-looking paint, but it's still very obvious that's the sigil of Kirkmain Hideaway in the middle of the weirdly carved stalagmites. And there are a couple of stalactites in the room too, but they're not in range to cast any shadows over the sigil.
Okay.
Alright.
Chance, you want to stand a ways from that there stalagmite, and I guess one of us will just shine you with a flashlight?
Yeah, I'm a big boy. Can probably do it.
All right. I shine my flashlight at Chance.
All right. You shine your flashlight at Chance. Chance sheds a chance-shaped shadow.
Does it
Damn.
cover the sigil?
No.
Damn it.
Yeah, it
God.
spills over the sigil and is not the same shape or pattern.
I feel like Ace might be one of the better bets.
Why me?
You're the most human-like that would probably be on their crew.
Oh!
Right. This is why you're the smart one.
All right, I can give it a
It's not
try.
just big shadow time. Fuck.
All right.
It's okay, Chance. You did good. You did good. You did good at being big and casting a shadow.
Yeah,
Like,
damn
Chance
right.
covered a solid portion of it, but there was a distinct bit of, like, overlap between Chance's shadow and not the sigil.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
Alright.
shine. We'll do an Ace's shadow then.
You shine the flashlight on Ace instead. Ace covers a more specific region of the shadow, and, like, you get the feeling, because Ace is straight up human, he is a good choice to cover part of the sigil that's in a vaguely humanoid shape. But there's still a lot of the sigil that is not covered in shadow.
Okay, you know what? Everyone get together for family picture day, and I will just continue to shine this light at you.
Alright, everyone gathers up, says cheese for the flashlight. You shine the flashlight. A good amount of the sigil is covered, as well as a good amount of what's beyond it. Like, getting multiple people will be able to cover the sigil in shadow, but you are not at the proper angle. Match it.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Right, reorganize.
Okay. Compass, step away. We'll go from skinny folks and we'll add folks. So we'll just start with Ace and Rez.
Okay. As you start fucking around with flashlights, can I have someone make a wit roll or a savvy roll, please?
I'm making a wit roll.
I've got a high savvy. Never mind.
Could you roll savvy for me? And
Alright.
Yes, I can roll savvy.
Okay.
A lot of nice.
So, Rez, Compass, and Jericho. You start doing all sorts of crazy poses, trying to get the shadow to look right while not breaking your back. And you start wondering, why are the stalagmites carved into those weird shapes?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go walk over there so that way I'm
Hey.
behind the stalagmites, and I'm gonna.
Hey, Captain, let's try and use the stalactites. That might work better than us controlling our bodies.
I got that, Rez. Thanks. Jericho like stomps her way across the fucking cave, so she's like across from the stalagmites and like shines her fucking flashlight.
You shine the flashlight. and you start to see the shapes of the stalagmites, when the light is shown on them, match up with parts of the sigil of Kirkmain Hideaway. But you just can't quite seem to get the right angle.
So, at this point, can I go over, Captain? I think there might be a problem.
Go ahead, fuck!
I think you're too short.
I'm 5'8"! What the fuck?
You're the shortest one here!
Yeah, let us try.
I've got like 2 inches on you, lassie!
You know what? Fine. By all means, proceed! Proceed, fucking skyscrapers, by all fucking means! Do whatever you fucking want! See if do whatever!
Yes, Captain.
Alright. Rez, you take the flashlight, hold it up a little bit higher than Jericho could. Shine. You just can't quite seem to get the right angle.
Hey, Chance, lift me up.
Sure.
You become
know
a mega
stalagmites come
person, and you can't quite seem to get the right angle. You get the right angle for one of them, but
Yes, stalagmites come up from the floor, not the ceiling.
Yeah.
stalagmites are from the floor. You get the right angle for one of. You had the right angle for like one of them, but not all of them. There are 5 different stalagmites in here. Now that you have a better chance to count all of them from a viewpoint that's not just the 1 foot across alcoves in the previous rooms.
Do we need more than one light source?
Maybe we'll all try a different We'll just all try a different one. We'll just all shine a different light in a different one. We'll see what happens.
Sure.
I don't have one.
Ace doesn't have a light.
Ace doesn't have.
I mean, I could try like...
Okay, so I have this tiny little flashlight in my pocket. It's a cheap one from like the Space Dollar store. Here.
All right, thanks. Damn it.
All right, you all go behind flashlights and you shine them. It looks like they will align into the right shape given the proper angle. So I'm going to need everyone to make a swift roll to like stretch out into the proper angle.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah,
for the love of
none of you
fuck's
get close. None of you get remotely close. And
Okay, well, you know, this isn't working.
Oof.
Hey, Chance.
Yes.
To humor me, the door in our room just kind of fell off of its hinges. Is there any chance you could just see if this door will the hinges will break on it?
Our door also broke off the hinges.
Oh, there's
after-
a good chance it might.
All right.
Okay. But if this fucking cave collapses and we're all trapped in here forever, it's your fault.
I take the full blame. You can
Alright.
eat me first, I don't care.
Let's try just using the proper leverage to just lift this door out of place.
Chance, make a tough roll.
Oh.
I got the right name! I got the right name for it!
Name.
Alright. Chance, you crack your knuckles, put your hands on the door and start prying to see if it falls off the hinges. Unfortunately, this one is pretty sturdy, and your hands slip off. There's a light boom on the side of the metal door. It echoes through the cavern, and you hear this low, murmuring groan from the other side of the door. Definitely an inhuman one.
See, I fucking told you.
Weird
I fucking told you,
roll.
man. There's some shit that's
Weird
gonna
roll.
go down.
Nope.
Probably just the cave settling in.
It's
I make a weird-
nothing, Chance.
Can
That's
I make
not-
a weird roll?
Yeah, can we...
You can certainly try.
Oh.
Compass, because you have superior audio processing and reading abilities, Ace, you know for sure that was definitely the sound of a very large creature. Compass, you managed to, process very quickly based on what other sounds nearby. That sounds like a pitched down and slowed down version of the night bat's cry.
Oh, just Chance, wait!
Yes. I have stopped. I have ceased touching the door.
No one touch the door. It is dangerous behind it.
Yeah.
Then what
there's
the
something
fuck are we
fucking
trying
big
to
behind
do?
it.
It sounds like a very large night bat.
Yes, but we need to get to the other side of it to get the treasure.
Yeah, there's no other way. What was that?
I'm gonna. Okay. This is dumb. I'm gonna do the fucking, like, Road to El Dorado, bash my head against a fucking wall in a rhythmic manner in an attempt to try to get an idea for how to solve this fucking puzzle.
Make a tough roll to see if you can bash your head hard enough to get an idea.
Oh! No!
Nope.
Damn it. Wow, I don't know why I thought that would fucking help. Okay.
Captain, are you alright? I know this is stressful, but...
I'm just not...
Alright. Anyone else want to try getting an idea for how to solve this puzzle?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
What kind of
Wait,
roll
how do we
for
roll it?
that?
Alright. You choose the roll, and I will base the clue on what the result is.
Wait. Dang it!
Alright. Compass, you're at a loss. Rez...
Fuck's sake!
Rez, you start to realize, for all of your scrambling around, holding up lights to stalagmites, nothing in this room has gotten the exact angle you need. Chance, as you bash your head into the wall, following Captain Jericho's example, you start to think if you bash hard enough, you might knock a hole in the wall like the alcoves from previous rooms.
What?
Oh! I get it!
What?
I get it!
Proceed.
I'm done. Fuck
I am the big dumb today. I don't know.
Would someone who does get it care to try something?
Yeah.
No! Listen, I would, but my character does not get it.
Oh. Alright.
In character. I hate it.
What? So if what I processed what you just said, so we need to have people go to little different alcoves and shine the lights from there.
That is the plan.
That is the plan.
That's the plan. Let's try that.
Alright. Chance, you are struck with an idea. Head into the previous room and shine your light through the alcove at one of the stalagmites. It's at the perfect angle to cover part of the Kirkmain hideaway sigil.
Compass immediately goes to the other one and shine their light. You shine my light because
Guys,
hey, I get it.
Find a hole and shine the light.
Alright. Because Compass has glowy things and a light source, they are covering Chance with some of the light so the night bats are not getting close.
Cool.
Hooray!
You're welcome.
Fun.
Ace, you have the rinky-dinky light, so you're best staying in here so the light can actually reach.
Yeah,
that's what I assumed.
I was trying to figure out who would be best to stay here just in case.
Yeah, and Jericho has laser sword, which glows, so she will be fine covering Rez.
Yeah, I'll be right.
Glowy bits.
Alright, I'll brace myself.
Alright, you all point the flashlights at various parts of the stalagmites through the alcoves. Shine them. The shadow forms perfectly over the sigil. You hear this loud click echo through the caverns. The vault door starts slowly opening with a whoosh, revealing the contents behind it. You turn off the lights, the vault door does not stop opening, it is unlocked. So you can all go back to gathering around and beholding just piles and piles of, like, gold and shiny trinkets, all sorts of, like, coinage that some of you recognize as, like, currency from old Marilia. Like, you could theoretically convert it into credits, but it would take, like, a pretty hefty fee.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
start looking for a glowy orb thing.
Yes, there is, in fact, a glowy cube thing in this pile of treasure, alongside a whole lot of scrap metal that probably used to be very shiny and new, but degraded over time.
Hey guys, I think I found it, but I'm not picking it up yet because we haven't found the big bat thingy that comes
Yeah,
to
no one touch anything.
Compass is gonna do a stupid.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill you.
Compass is going to. I'm gonna shine my light kind of towards where, the back, like the treasure is kind of up and going to grab the cube.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
I'm just gonna.
I'll flash my tiny torch.
I'm gonna keep my light on Compass, basically. Like
you keep the light on Compass as they approach the cube, pick it up, quick examination. It's shining. It has energy that is not faded, unlike everything else. It's got like golden and silver lines crisscrossing it over glowing blue circuitry-like objects. And those of you who shine lights on what you believe to be the ceiling, quickly see a little bit of movement. And I would say, Chance, you probably have the brightest flashlight. Your flashlight suddenly, like, reveals this huge lidded eye opening up, staring at you with, like, this bifurcated eyeball glowing red. You have found the Mother Night Bat, and she is roughly half as big as this room.
Grab the thing, go! Grab the thing and go! Let's fucking go!
Sorry to disturb you, ma'am.
Alright. You immediately turn to run, head out of the vault door, push it closed behind you. You hear another low groan and shuffling of fur.
I will say,
Keep the lights up.
Rez grabbed the scrap metal that was around the cube thing as they were running out of the room.
Yeah, I'd say, like, because you hurried getting out of there, you don't have much, but you still got some, and it was not enough to set off Mother Nightbat.
Woo!
Okay, that's fine.
Yep, let's get the fuck out of here!
Let's go.
Alright. So,
I, for one, am actually a little scared.
yeah, having conquered the puzzles of Kirkmain Hideaway, you head outside, back down one of the paths. You see that more of the cave has collapsed, but there looks to be a sturdy enough pathway out that you follow it, keeping the light around you at all times to make sure that the night bats don't rip your face off. And you step out into the light, or relative light, because, you know, it's still cloudy, but it's not pitch dark out here. You stop, take a breather, lean against the wall, lean against an overhang to get shelter from the rain, and you hear this whoosh in the distance. Open your eyes and duck out of the way as a rocket hits the wall next to you and explodes with this loud kaboom! You are under fire, and that is where we're going to be taking our break.
Oh boy! Okay!
We will see you all in a few minutes once we get hydrated and go to the bathroom. Feel free to do that on your own time, chat, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye!
Ah.
Bye-bye!
Welcome back, space travelers. When last we left our heroes in Strangers to the Stars, they were under rocket fire. Yeah, a rocket just exploded right over their heads.
Oh no, a rocket exploded over our heads.
Can we
Do you see where the rockets are? Good job!
I guess I look for the source of the fucking rocket that just tried to kill us.
Alright.
Nice music.
You take a quick look around. You see that even though it is raining out pretty heavily, there's a lot of open ocean and islands around. So theoretically, anyone who is shooting at you could do so from a pretty long way away. Chance, as Jericho is looking, your communicator starts getting pinged as someone's trying to call
Who
you.
the hell? All these fucking spam calls. Who is it?
Alright. You look to see who it is. It is Fenlin Bell, the bounty hunter who was the other racer of note in the Ohiri skiff race.
Oh, hey.
Do you pick
What's
up?
up?
I'm assuming that's a yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. As you pick up and ask what's up, nothing much. Didn't hit any of you, did I?
No, was that you?
Yeah, that was me. Zath Collector got me a shiny new rocket launcher. It's pretty unwieldy, but it causes a much bigger boom than my usual Old Faithful.
Great, cool. Glad to hear that. Why the fuck are you shooting at us? Care to explain?
Well, you see, I have just been hired by the aforementioned Zath Criminal Syndicate. You see, after the whole debacle at the race, people were wondering what the hell would cause a warp sorcerer to go after a trophy. So then we heard about, there's this rumor about a big old shiny super weapon and a big old shiny treasure. And what do I see at one of the rumored locations? But you lot. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
No fucking clue. What can I say? We're dumbasses.
Oh, well, that's very interesting considering you're the ones who hold off with the trophy and the map in the first place.
No idea what you're talking about. You know me. I don't know shit.
Yeah, because Ace won the fucking trophy and we wanted to get the fuck out of there.
Oh, don't worry, you can keep the fucking trophy. It's mostly the shiny orb on it that we're after.
That's part of the trophy and we want to keep it.
We could probably saw that off. We got, like, plasma saws, don't we?
Listen, we don't have that with us. We don't have that orb with us anyway. Don't worry about it. We gave it to a collector.
Really? And I suppose that shiny cube in Rez's hands wouldn't have anything to do with it now, would it?
Don't know what you're talking about, Rez, for the love of God. Put it in your pocket.
Shiny thing? What shiny thing?
As she puts one hand with it behind the back and holds out the other three.
Alright. As you slowly move your hand, right where your hand was before it hits on your back, you feel this vroom of warmth rush past it as this bolt of plasma energy strikes the wall right next to you. I'm trying to play nice here,
Rude.
Fenlin calls over.
Oh, come on, Thenlin. I don't want to fight you. We don't have to
fucking
do
kill her.
this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking kill her.
Then you can hand over your shiny thing and you can go home unharmed.
No, I don't think we'll be
Not
doing
gonna
that.
happen.
Right, well, tell you the truth, this way is more fun. And she hangs up.
Right.
Right, alright.
She is gonna count the fucking seconds she has left to live because she's fucking dead.
Captain, your crush is being kind of a bitch.
I mean, what can I say? I like bitches who try to kill me.
Alright, so,
Captain, you have quite a peculiar taste in women.
you have no idea where Fenlin is. She clearly had some idea where you are and is sniping at you from somewhere.
Great.
Can we?
Have fun.
Oh fuck! Can we get like a gist
Somewhere in
from
here.
where she is? I know, but like from where the rocket's being shot, can we kind of get like? I'm assuming this rocket's gonna leave like a trail of like little smoke stuff behind. Can we get a gist from that?
I'll let you make a savvy roll before initiative is rolled.
All right, thanks. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Good luck.
Can I make a savvy roll?
Good luck.
Damn it.
You are now under fire. You can do that on your turn when it comes up.
Great.
What's initiative again? Just D20?
Just straight up D20.
Oh.
I am a master. She's dead.
Oh. Alright, that one's for me.
Alright.
And that. Alright, so yeah, the HSB and 8 is. Oof.
It is Jericho.
I'm sorry, Jericho.
I'm being fired on by a hot lady. I've got other thoughts on my mind.
Banish the boobs from your mind, love.
She's really hot. I can't help it.
Captain, business first, pleasure later.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm still gonna fight her. That's part of the fun. Jesus Christ.
If you say so.
Okay. It is Ace's turn first.
Okay, so what can I do? How far can I move?
You can move to any of the adjacent circles. The Zephyr is a little bit far from you. These circles just represent how far you can get across the ocean in skiffs. You have no idea where Fenlin is, again, and she can hit you from pretty much anywhere, I'll be honest.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the night vision off on my goggles, obviously, and kind of, like, try and configure my little lock-on thing to see if there's any movement that it locks on. So, with that note, I will try to move, but I'll try to be as sneaky as possible about it.
Okay.
Go right unless told a voice, I'll go here.
Alright. Make a swift roll to see if you can move real stealthy.
There we go.
Alright. You move pretty stealthy and try to get a look for any sign of movement, and you get absolutely nothing as you get towards the skiffs.
Yeah, that's fine.
Compass.
Oh boy. I'm gonna take a bit closer to Zephyr and see if I can try and call it towards us.
Cool. Let's
make our great escape.
Make a wit roll, please.
All right, let's hope this works. Okay, not too bad.
Okay. You start hailing the Zephyr so you can get it over to you. The Zephyr hears the signal and slowly starts to take off. And it's spewing a whole lot of heat and smoke into the air as it does. And you think, wait a minute. She's got rockets. Is she going to shoot down the ship?
No. Also, the ship can't land here anyway. We had to land off island. Don't actually, Compass, no, please do not let her shoot my baby. If you let her shoot my baby, I will be very upset.
Compass kind of stops and just like, I just stop and like turn my head, just like kind of turns to one and he's like, that is actually a brilliant idea, Captain.
The ship just backs up with the beep, beep, back down. Rez.
So,
Captain,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be beneficial to go get the murder bat right now, would it?
I mean, if we don't know where she is, there's no fucking point in getting the murder bat. But if we can get her here, I'm not against calling a murder bat. But we have to get her here.
I think, if I go into the cave, she'll have to come after me.
Good point.
I'm gonna go into the cave, Captain.
Oh boy.
Right, take a chance with you.
All right. I guess I'm going back in the.
Okay, bye.
All right. Swift roll to retreat into the cave.
Come on, don't fail me now.
Hey. Natural 12. You just immediately scurry back into the darkness of the caves, where you're pretty sure you're covered from her sniper fire.
at the very least, the object is safe.
Cool.
For the moment.
Dance!
Do I have to go, Captain?
Well, here's the deal. If somebody doesn't have light on Rez, and shit goes wrong, Rez gets eaten by the murder bat.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Thanks.
Alright. Also a swift roll, please. Alright. Chance, you duck into the caves, under some plasma sniper fire, but you managed to get in unscathed and safely with Rez. The two of you are covered in light and currently safe from the night bats. Jericho!
I'm gonna try to, use my, various knowledges, like, field experience, shit like that, see if I can get an idea of where I think she'd be firing from. She's made a few shots at this point.
Yeah, sure.
So...
Wit roll, please.
Oh, really? Damn it, I was hoping that would be savvy.
No, that's calling on knowledge and not calling on what you can see.
God fucking damn it.
Oh, hello!
Hey.
Hey, still good.
Alright. So, Fenlon is probably not even on the island, given the relative lack of cover and relative ease of seeing across.
Great.
And the one that would give her the closest shot of, like, rockets and plasma sniper rifles would be quite a ways down, actually.
Aha!
So, chat, you can't see it, but I have revealed Fenlon on the map that we are using.
Oh boy.
Great. Okay. Well, I know where she is. Now what? She is all the way over there, and I need to get her over here.
Mm-hmm. That seems like a future turn problem.
Yeah.
Ace, you are now at the skiffs and can cross over the water.
Good. What the fuck do I do? Because I don't know where she is, do I?
Nope, Jericho did not call out where she was.
I mean, I can say... I'm sorry, did I need to include that?
It would help!
It's out there! Island out yonder!
Which one?
The one that would have the best shot!
Oh, right! Wait. So am I the distraction then?
For now we need to get her here, so...
Okay, is my movement, like, more advanced?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to this one, or fly over, only because if I go down, that might hit them as well, so this will be a safer bet for the team.
Cool. Make a swift roll, because the skiffs are quite loud, and stealth is no longer your friend.
That's fine. You were saying?
Yeah. Stealth is no longer your friend, but you managed to get it started up and zoomed off, right before a plasma sniper bolt hits you in the head. Like, before that can happen, rather, you are safe. That was a bad choice of words on my part, and I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine! I didn't even notice.
Compass.
We are discussing ideas for a quick second.
Okay.
Oh. Alright.
I should not be typing this.
You should not be typing this, Kristen.
Yes, Kristen.
I'm sorry, it's hard because we're all communicating via text.
Type with your tongue.
I can't do that!
Her tongue is too tiny to push down the keys.
It's true, actually.
Sadly.
So what I'm currently thinking is, we need to get her here. So what we could do is, basically, Rez keeps the thing on her, but one of us goes in there, we finagle some sort of, I'm sure we can manage a glowy thing. We can probably manage a glowy thing, not to the same level of glowiness. We can probably manage to fake something and then say, hey, you know what? We thought it through. You have a rocket launcher. Why don't you come on over here and we can talk?
I mean, I'm already in the cave with her, so
Yes,
if you
but
want to shout that.
Yeah, I don't think we should shout that, unfortunately.
Right.
I mean...
Yeah, also, it's raining, and, I can't exactly go out in the rain, so...
I mean, you should be inside anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck right now, so...
Well,
Can I just say that I skipped my turn?
Okay.
I was like,
if you wanted to relay that information to us in the cave.
Actually, that would be a good idea. Never mind. I take that back. I'm going inside to relay information.
Alrighty. You go tell everyone the new plan. Find something shiny in the cave. Right.
Rest,
I'm
Chance,
going
we have
to-
a new idea.
I'm going to keep going through the cave, keeping an eye out for something shiny, and rifling through my pockets to see if I have anything else that is shiny that might be of use.
Make a savvy check.
Save. No.
Ooh. Well, it's kind of hard to see anything that looks shiny when you're running for your life in a dark cave, trying to keep the light on you so you don't get your face mauled off by thousands of angry bats.
Hey, I don't know what might be on the floor in front of me. Something might shine.
You don't see anything that shines. Tits.
Okay. Okay. Hear me out. How bright are the glowy bits on Rez's outfit?
Like decently? They're glowing green though, while the cube is glowing more blue.
Would you happen to have programmed different colors in there as well?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course. I had built a hue chroma slider into this. I just didn't think of a brightness slider.
Thank goodness for these LEDs that are installed into my clothes.
Yeah, this one that's on my wrist would probably function pretty fine.
Alright, maybe we could use that? If you
Alright.
can take it off.
Yeah, here you go, Compass. The slider's on the inside for the hue chroma.
Thank you very much, Rez.
Alright. I'll say that was taking up your idea without needing a roll for it, so Rez, you have now taken off your shiny suit. The night bats grow closer.
Oh,
Jericho!
Okay, we still have flashlight.
Okay, so first of all, okay, so can I see Ace? First of all, I'm like, okay, gotta keep track of Ace. I know where this lady is. God, sorry, I'm trying to think of the best fucking course of action. There's a lot going on here. Actually, this lady has, sent us contact before, so maybe I'm gonna try to, like... Has she, sent stuff to my communicator before?
You've definitely communicated with her before.
Okay, cool. I'm like, Like, well, for now, I'm gonna duck back into the cave to avoid getting shot. Just be like, Ace, maybe it'd be a good idea to get back into the cave, actually, while you're out there.
Ace is now the only one who is not out of cover. Fenlon Bell is exclusively targeting him.
Oh! That's fine. I see. Actually... No, sorry, go on. I'm trying... Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Ace!
Fuck. Ow.
I'm gonna fucking die.
No, you're not gonna die. We're gonna figure it out.
Okay, would you prefer that I move back or keep going?
I would say for now, we need to lure her back here, so...
Right. If I moved here, could I A, see her and B, shoot at her? Or would I need to get closer?
You would need to get closer. This is a very big map. You could, try to shoot at her, but it would be at disadvantage, because it's quite a long distance away, and you do not have a sniper rifle.
That's fair. I know it's something to invest in later. Trying to think. Because Ace is not a happy boy right now. Okay, See, planning in combat is fun!
It's really fun. It's very exciting.
Yep. Thrilling action!
All right. If I moved here, could I shout to her? Would she be able to hear me?
Yes.
All right. I will zoom closer, and I will scream out, "Ah, petty and dumb enough to where you have to join the Zaf now, is that right?"
Half the job and money's money, mate.
I don't reply to that. He just looks pissed off.
All right. So, I will say at this point, make a savvy roll for me, please.
Oh, savvy, okay.
Hey.
All right. You see an oncoming tripwire just in time to break before your skiff can hit it and get totally wrecked. She has rigged the area around her so that she can't get easily ambushed.
Oh, fucking hell.
Because of course.
Right, I'll discreetly message Jericho that.
Cool, thanks. Great, glad to hear it.
Wonderful.
Okay.
All right. Yes.
So I got so just to make sure I have it right, Rez gave me shiny thing, right?
You have Rez's shiny suit and can adjust the hue chroma.
I gave you the thing that's on my bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I shall adjust the hue chroma as I kind of trying to make sure that it's, you know, looks passable for the thing that they're after.
Okay.
Should
Roll savvy.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
You put it around a rock that is not cube-shaped and get it to just vaguely the same shade of blue.
I think this may be a problem.
I have a pocket mirror. Figured, you shine it at the thing, and then you got a big old light flashing across the thing.
All right.
She's far away.
Rez.
Rez is just going to keep going farther into the cave. I'm trying to get to the door and hoping that by the time I get there, things will be ready to go.
All right. Roll swift to quickly get back to the vault door.
Swift.
All right. So, you managed to duck through, still covered by the light, and get over to the vault door, and you find it slightly ajar.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Tense.
Alright, I'm gonna continue to escort Rez.
Cool.
You know, just because things happen.
Things happen. Make another swift roll, please.
Oh, please.
Okay. 8.
Same roll.
You manage to very quickly get to the vault door. It is still ajar, and you can hear low rhythmic groaning from the other side of it.
Oh, lovely.
Jericho.
Okay. So we have a thing that sort of looks like it might work. Just in case, I'm gonna... Let's see here. I'm trying to think through what could work. Like, okay, I've got a hand mirror. Say I were to take this hand mirror and I were to, put this glowy thing... Because, a hand mirror folds, right? So say you have it open and then you put the glowy thing on to, the... open part of the hand mirror so the light would, hit the hand mirror and then shine outward. Be kind of like this glowy, flashy bit, and from far away, you might not be able to read what it is necessarily.
Right.
Ooh. So, I would like to argue that this can be our fake thing. Can I make a savvy roll to see if that would work?
Sure.
Okay. And I need you to roll for me.
And roll savvy.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I forgot that I'm like, oh yeah. What was the roll again?
Savvy.
Savvy.
Savvy. Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Oh my god. So you have exactly the right amount of panache and attitude to try and sell that at a distance.
Yeah.
If there's any clear look that Fenlon gets at it, it will not work at all.
Alright, well, I'm gonna keep this thing kind of like, slightly in hand, not quite, just sort of like slightly blocking it, not a lot. Just enough, and, now I need some way to signal to her that I'm fucking surrendering. Hey, Compass.
Yes, Captain.
You can do holograms, right?
Of course, Captain.
Can you please just make some big ol' words that say, hey, we surrender, but in a nice font? So... we surrender, call me XOXO Jericho Nova.
You know what? You know what? Fuck it. I know exactly what's gonna be put down.
Alright, I think that's about basically that's like the finagling I'm gonna do is I head toward the opening, totally trusting that Compass is gonna put out the notice that will, say, hey, I'm surrendering. I'm gonna be in cover enough that she wouldn't be able to shoot me. Basically it's the balance of you can see I have the thing, but you'll have to come closer if you want to see it properly. And also me.
Alright. So, Ace, as you start planning out what exactly you're gonna do to get closer to Fenlon, you see projected in the sky holographic words, we surrender, call me XOXO.
Literally, that's what I put. Just...
How does Fenlon look like she's taken that?
She's glanced at it, but she also knows you're right there, so she's not making any moves, because she knows you're gonna be right there to try and fucking shoot her.
Right. Two things. One, they never contacted me about that, so, I guess that's the plan now. So yeah, I won't shoot. That's fine. On one condition. On one condition. Point
Really?
2. Who was it? Which fucker hired you?
So you really think you're in the sorry, let me get Fenlon's actual accent back in here.
Dueling accents.
Mood.
You really think you're in the position to be making negotiations, mate?
I'm not making negotiations, I'm asking a fucking question.
Well, I'm a professional, mate. I don't just give that info away for free.
Why, do you want something?
Well, I mean, that depends. You think you can outpay the Zaf?
He scowls at that and just goes, right, I'm gonna go now since we've apparently surrendered. See you back there, I guess.
Make a savvy roll to see if you can get out with your dignity intact.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Alright, you head back to the skiff, start heading back that way, and you hear her calling over to you. See you later, compensation boy!
Okay.
A single tear falls down your cheek.
That's what I thought, mate.
Alright. So,
Ace will remember this.
so we're temporarily going out of turn order for a second.
Okay.
As Ace heads away from Fenlon's Island, Fenlon's thighs, turns on the communicator. Chance, you're being hailed on your communicator.
Here she is. I answer.
Do I have to talk to her?
Yes.
Fenlon sighs. Jericho, you get hailed on your communicator.
Well, hello.
What do you want? What do you want, you desperate bitch?
No. I don't think it's what I want, it's what you want. You want...
Alright. You can feel that she is zooming in at you through her sniper rifle.
So, here's the deal. I would like to discuss our terms of surrender. We have the thing, and you do have a rocket launcher. I'm not stupid. Well, okay, I am a little stupid, but I'm not that
You're
stupid.
very stupid.
Okay, you know what? I'll choose to believe you're saying it because you're charmed by my stupidity. That's how I'm choosing to take this. But, tell you what. We'll surrender. I will leave the thing here. She, like, sets down the thing. Like, it's still, like, you know, you can see the flash of light, but it's still, like, pretty heavily, like, in the lip of the cave. She's like, I'm not coming out any farther, because if I do, you will just fucking shoot me, and you'll probably shoot any of us before you come to take the thing. So I'm leaving it here. I'm not coming out of cover, but if you want to come take the thing, I swear we won't touch you.
Whatever. You wouldn't mind if I put some insurance onto that and make sure you're as good as your word, would you?
Well, let's hear the insurance, sweetheart.
You hear this loud boom, and a rocket goes flying towards the cave entrance. It hits the top of it, and rocks start to fall down and cover it.
Oh no! Shit! Okay! Grab
Compass, you were the closest one to the rocks that started falling.
Oh no! Why do I need to roll?
What do you want to do?
Well, first of all, get out of the way. Actually, yeah, I'm kind of quickly getting out of the way.
Cool, then that's swift.
Oh, ouch.
Don't rocks hit you on your core processor. You take a wound, Compass.
Oh no.
That wasn't very... What the fuck?
Rez, you just heard a loud bang from the outside cave entrance.
Ah, I see the plan needs a bit of a change. Don't worry, I have a plan.
You fucking better.
Yep, I do have a plan. As soon as it's my turn.
Does no one care that...
Oh, okay. In that case, Chance, be ready to shine the light on yourself. And I will say over the comms, anyone who is in the cave, shine the light over yourself. And just yourself as much as you can try.
I will try.
Rez is gonna go into the room and try and purposefully, like, mess with the stuff on the ground to disturb it to maybe get the bat to fly towards the entrance.
Alright. Make a savvy check. Oh no.
Oh no.
Alright. You head back into the room and start messing around, clanking all sorts of metal and coinage together. Once again, the huge bifurcated pupil eyeball of Mother Night Bat opens. And there's this boom! Boom! As she lands on the ground. Again, you can get a clear sense that she is half the size of the room. And this low, rumbling screech echoes through the caves and outside as she just raises a massive winged arm. You shine the light at yourself, Rez, and she just swats you straight out of the room.
That's fine.
You take a wound, and Rez, as you go into a pile next to Chance, the both of you see the vault door creaking as Mother Night Bat bangs against it.
Oh. It's time to move.
It is time for the quick retreat, yes.
It's time to get the fuck away.
It is, in fact, escape time, and that is what you are good at.
Yeah.
Dance.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna get the fuck away. Is it possible to bring Rez with me?
Make a might check with advantage to just hoist Rez over your shoulder and carry her out.
And you said it wrong again.
It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time.
Oh!
It's fine, I'm good.
All right.
Now those are some rolls.
Those are some rolls. Yeah, you just scoop Rez up, turn on your cat heels, and go. Right as the vault door and the rock around it just flies off the wall, landing right behind you with a crash as Mother Nightbat screams and is in hot pursuit. Jericho!
Now, why did you have to do that? What happens if you squish the thing you're after? That seems very rude.
You think I'm that bad of a shot? I'm hurt.
I mean, I wouldn't say that you're a bad shot. I would say that might be, I don't know, the word might be a little mean, a little rude, maybe a little not smart, seeing how these rocks could crush the thing you're after.
I'm sure I can put it back together. I know a couple of tinkers. Who knows, maybe if you're still alive, I can get her to work on it.
Okay. Well, okay, you got your insurance. You shot the cave. Come on.
Make a savvy check.
I said I surrendered, so...
Don't like that.
Hey, what's up?
Hey!
Kristen, why did you click, you fool?
I was enthused. Please take
You
my
are mad
sacrifice.
with power, Kristen. I'll take the 9. Actually, 9 and 7 are both kind of the same results since
Damn
it
it.
is success with
Yeah.
the twist.
Oh well.
Right. You hear back. I'll just give it a couple of minutes, make sure everything's fine, make sure the dust settles, make sure, rocks aren't gonna fall on my head. You know how it is.
Very smart of you.
Alright. Ace!
Fuck knows. Because
You
I was
just-
gonna move.
Yeah,
I was gonna move back and distract him more, but if that's just happened, then I can't.
Oh no.
My
Do you-
pride is ruined. Not that I have much to begin with. Okay, is she still like zoning in on me? Is she distracted by the call?
Well, now she is distracted by the call now that she's pretty sure you have surrendered with your tail between your legs and you're compensating for something.
I'm gonna actually kill you. And by you, I mean her. Could I go this way and just try and hide a little bit?
Yep, swift roll,
Just
please.
move it. Just a smidge. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Alright. You head off in that direction, and you hear vaguely in the distance, "Now that's not where your friends are!" And BAM! A plasma sniper rifle shot hits your skiff, smoke is spewing out of it, you just barely manage to get off before it crashes onto the side of the island with the Zephyr on it.
Yeah, I had a feeling. It's okay, I can lay low here.
My skill.
We can repair it, it's fine. I will message Jericho and just say the skip's down.
Ah, damn it again!
It's a good thing we brought 2.
Compass.
Well, I'm kind of, a little short circuit. Got a couple dents, not exactly gonna be working the best. How bad is how do I put this?
I mean, I'd say for now what we need to do is we need to be out of the way for when this fucking bat comes in.
Yeah.
Should probably do it here. Just be like, okay, what's going on in the cave? Probably just be like, all right, is there something coming? Something coming this way? Do I hear Rez and Chance?
You do in fact hear the screaming of Resin Chance coming close.
I am getting out of the way.
Alright. Now,
Roll swift again.
you can in fact roll swift to get out of the way.
Oh boy. Okay, that's
All right.
better.
You duck off to the side and realize, wait a second, there's still a wall of rocks in front of the cave entrance. This might end really badly.
Oh boy.
Rez, you are currently being carried by Chance towards the cave entrance. There's a little more rocks than you remember.
That's not good.
Well, I mean, as long as we can get her here, it's fine, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, E.
E.
Guys, probably just be ready to book it, because it's gonna get chaotic here quick.
Chaos.
I don't know if you can hear that, but
Well, I will say that on the comms, like I have the rest
We
of
have
it.
comms.
You
We
have
have
comms.
comms. It's space. It's space. You have Matt. You can talk to each other at a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Cool. Chance, you're still running. There is a wall of rocks in the way of the entrance/exit, and Mother Nightbat is coming pretty quick.
okay. I mean, it's a pretty sizable bunch of rocks, huh?
Yep.
Well, probably the best bet is to see if Bat can clear it for us.
That was the idea!
And just get the fuck out of the way.
It is time for a swift roll.
Oh boy. Alright.
Hey.
Hey!
All right. Right at the last second, you dive to the side, carrying Rez with you, carrying Compass with you. Mother Nightbat is not so great at turning, as she, leaps forward, crashing through the wall of rocks, sending them spraying over Jericho's head, and screaming now into the open night air. Jericho, over your comms, you hear, holy shit! I was about to ask if you're right for having fun spelunking.
Well, that's what you get, you bitch.
Hey!
Alright. Jericho, a giant fucking night bat is right over your head.
Great. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna duck to the side. Get my light. Like, okay, got some light. Gonna try to duck to the side to avoid this thing.
Alright, make swift check.
I won't roll. I won't roll. I won't roll.
Don't roll. Don't roll.
Don't roll.
For mouse.
Alright, so, good news is you duck out of the way, hold up your light, and focus it on yourself. Bad news is, Mother Nightbat turns, sees you, sees how small that light is compared to her, raises up a fist, gets ready to smash, and then a rocket slams against Mother Nightbat's face, and she just turns irritated towards Fenlin Bell. Sorry, mate. Got more interest in prey. And she just hangs up the communicator.
Oh, lovely.
And oop. And oop.
Is she attacking the Nightbat now? Is that
He is
what's
shooting
happening?
at the Nightbat, apparently.
Fuck yeah!
He's apparently a hunter and wants the big game.
Mm-hmm. You've seen all this from your island. Things have gotten pretty wacky over there, and you don't know for sure how. But
I will contact Jericho and be like, what the fuck do we do now?
Well, I guess here's the question. Do we fucking run while she's distracted, or do we try to fight her now that she's fighting the Nightbat?
Get on the ship,
speaking
get
of
on the
which,
ship,
Nightbat token is there for the players to see.
get on the ship, get on the ship, get on the ship.
Captain,
Yeah,
you should probably run.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run to the ship. Is that alright with you?
Yeah, fucking go.
Yeah, you have no
I will
obstacles
run.
right now. Fenlin's focused on the Nightbat. You're in cover. You are on the ship.
Should I drag the skiff onto the ship as well?
Yes.
Okay, roll might to see if you can do so with any meaningful amount of speed.
It's called tough.
I will switch it to might, I swear to God!
As soon as you switch it to might, you're gonna start calling it tough all the time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wrong, I'm
There
gonna
is
start
no
calling it
winning
strength.
Alright, 8.
Alright, 8. You start dragging the skiff. It's pretty heavy, and you are one guy, so you're just dragging it, grumbling in angry space Scottish. But this has gone to shit.
Angry space Scottish. I am writing that down.
You can write that down after your turn, Compass, and it is your turn.
It's still raining, right?
Yeah, it's still raining.
Captain, we should run. Will you please take care of my head while my body tries to get...
Of course. Jericho is already, like, tucked his head under one arm.
Yeah. As that, comes his body, just, like, gets prepared, and then just tries to zip to
Alright.
Zip to get to the Zephyr.
Make a swift roll, please, Compass.
Okay.
Okay. You are just running around without your head, doing as best you can. You bump into a couple of rocks on the way, but it's fine. You take minor bruises, but right now the Night Bat is more focused on the actual fucking rockets being shot at it.
A couple bruises is nothing compared to, what we could go up against.
Yep. Alright. Rez.
I want to get on a skiff and get ready to start moving over towards the ship with the rest of the group.
Cool. You do that.
Wahoo.
Woo. Yes, I would also like to leave.
Cool. You're also on the skiff. Jericho.
This is gonna come as a real shock, but I'm also gonna get on a fucking skiff to fucking go.
What?
Congratulations, you're the last one on the skiff, so you get to be the one to pilot it with Swift.
Okay, somebody.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. So, good news is, you are now on the skiff. You managed to swoop and pick up Compass while you're there. Bad news is, you're making a whole lot of noise, and Mother Night Bat is slowly turning to you.
Oh no!
So you have finished dragging this wrecked skiff onto the Zephyr. You turn to see how everyone's doing. They are being pursued by a giant fucking Night Bat.
Oh, great. How far away is this thing? Oh, it's very far away! Shit! Okay. This thing has guns, doesn't it?
It does have guns.
It does have guns.
It does have
Okay, I
guns.
believe the last time I tried to use the guns, I had no idea what I was doing, so...
Yeah.
Don't guns use Swift, though?
Depends on what type of gun.
These are military grade guns.
Right.
Oh, shit. Okay. It's fine.
I believe ship guns were might or wit to use.
Oh, okay.
Alternatively,
always
tough, the secret 6 stat that I keep forgetting.
I do
could
have
always
+1 in
just-
tough, so I can try. I don't want to shoot at the... Here's the thing, I don't want to shoot at the bat because it's following you guys and I don't want to hit you guys if I flunk this. But at the same time, if I shoot at Fenland, she might damage the ship if she shoots back. So we're in a bit of a predicament, it seems.
Shoot the bat.
Shoot the bat? Okay.
Shoot the bat.
I will use the gun with my tough roll and attempt to shoot the bat. I just whisper onto the comm to Jerry, heads up!
What?
Your warning manages to reach the crew as they all duck under the plasma fire as it strikes the Night Bat and slows it down, allowing the skiff to neum a little bit ahead of it.
Woo! Nice!
Compass.
I mean, nothing really I can do right now. My head's kind of being protected. My body is just kind of limping on the skiff.
You could call the Zephyr closer to us?
That is true. I will call the Zephyr closer to us.
Wit roll, please.
Oh, wait, roll, please.
Okay.
Alright. So, Ace, you feel this rumble, and the ship immediately starts taking off, a little bit rough, and you remember, wait, did I secure the other skiff? Oh, fuck! And it slides into you. So, Ace, you take a wound, but the Zephyr is moving closer.
I am so sorry, Ace. I didn't mean for that to happen.
The scaff!
Oh no.
Oh, donk! Unfortunate. Rez!
Can I attempt to help the skiff move that little bit faster to get us to the ship right now?
Sure, that would
Or
be...
am I just at its mercy?
That would depend. You could roll Swift to see if you can, like, make it go real fast, or Wit to see if you can, like, uncap the speed limit on it.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna do the Swift because I don't want to uncap the speed limit.
You know what we could do? If we run toward her, we could lead the bat toward her.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Good idea.
Alright, nice! Suddenly all the rolls are coming through. As, Rez, you take the reins of the skiff and, like, manage to accelerate it and get it to run in such a way that the skiff leaps up and lands in the open bay doors of the Zephyr.
Okay.
Chance, you're on the ship. Nightbat is approaching. Fenlon still has weaponry that's trained on it, and she's still firing on it.
Okay, cool. Does the Zephyr have a lot of lights on it?
It's got some light, yeah. It's got some, like,
It's a
spotlights.
spaceship.
Turn that shit up to 11.
Alright. Make a wit check, please, to turn on all the lights and point them at Nightbat. Nice!
Hey!
Turn it on lights!
Yeah. So while individual lights have done little to slow Mother Nightbat, a whole bunch of spotlights from a spaceship pointed at it managed to stop her in her tracks and cause her to screech in pain, start backing off.
Alright.
Is there a way to, like, kind of herd her towards, what's her name? Yeah.
Probably.
Fenlon.
Jericho.
Okay, we could run, but if we run, then we'll probably have to deal with this woman later. Or we can try to fly toward her in this fucking ship and just try to jump her while she's busy dealing with this bat.
Yeah, we should probably corral the bird towards her and shoot her while we have the chance.
Yeah, okay, let's, I guess. Admittedly, I'm kind of useless currently outside of, saying, "What's up, gang? This is what I think we should do." So, I guess, can I, like, delay my turn until we get closer? Or
Sure.
something? Thanks. I'm like, cause I don't fly the ship, I just do the captaining.
Alright.
F.
Plan has been shared to try and lure Mother Nightbat closer. And or just shoot Fenlon with ship weaponry.
Whatever
Why
works
not both?
first. Whatever works first.
Well, it's Ace's
It is
turn,
Ace's
right?
turn.
Oh, okay. So would you prefer either or just both?
Both, but, like, I want to get closer and I want to shoot her.
Cool. I will gladly shoot her. That is a thing I want to do.
Cool. That is tough or wit to operate the guns effectively.
Nice.
Alright. So, you start raining plasma blasts down on Fenlon's Island. It's very hard to hit a human-sized target with ship guns, because they're not that accurate. So she hears the engine roar, sees the Zephyr coming, and immediately ducks into the cover of the jungle island behind her.
Knowing that the place is rigged, could I potentially, like, try and see if I can set off a trap to hit her?
Not now, because it's not your turn.
Yeah, well, I know, but, like, if I'm shooting crazy, could I not do that?
No, compass.
Fine. Jesus.
We need to
Okay.
corral the bird. Bat.
I mean,
I apologize for not being on top of my game. Usually,
no, it's okay.
I mean, are any of us?
It's okay. Okay, so we shot the thing, so the thing is, we just scared it off, and she's also shooting at it, so I don't know if we're gonna be getting it any closer. Unless anyone has any ideas of ways to lure it over. Like, we could shoot it again to try to make it mad and draw it closer while we're also drawing closer to her, but that's the only thing I can think of currently.
Well, my thought was to corral it with the lights, but then we started moving closer towards her instead of the bat.
Did not get that from the thing. Well, it's a little far away now, so what can we do with what we've got right now?
We can probably try turning the lights off now, and then shoot at it to, like, regain its attention.
There's an option. Okay.
It's a fun little dance of...
yeah, why not?
Light, dark, light, dark.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea. Let's do that. Let's turn off the lights and let's give it a bit of a shoot. Let's go pew pew.
All right. So that is wit or might to use the guns effectively.
Ow!
All right, so
Now I'm getting the bad rolls.
you turn off the lights and go pew pew, but your shots go wide around Mother Nightbat, and she is heading back towards the cave.
Damn it. Someone, please stop. Please. Stop that bat.
Well...
Pew pew,
Do we
bitch.
have large sirens that we could, like, lure it with sound?
I mean, it's a giant animal. I don't know if you're gonna... We may be better off just using the advantage of the thing distracting her long enough for us to get close to her, so maybe we should instead focus on basically setting off the traps between us and her.
All right. Who are you pew-pewing at, Rez?
I was shooting at the bat.
All right. You continue shooting at the bat. At this point, you start to realize you don't think the bat wants to come any closer. It's under fire, and not seeing you guys is tasty.
Rude.
Chance.
Alright. What was that thing about setting off the traps?
I know that some of the stuff around here was booby trapped, so I think the idea would be to maybe see if we can use the guns or anything like that to get at some of the traps as we're coming in. Because eventually we're gonna have to get there on foot.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clear that shit out, so
Yeah.
let's try and go pew-pew at the traps, or however that
Cool.
works. Which rolls were those again?
Those were wit or tough.
I could do that. I could do that!
Woo!
Oh, nice. You open fire at places where Ace points out there were traps before. There's a lot of snapping of tripwire cables, and a lot of shrapnel goes flying, and some big kabooms on various places of the island, bringing up this huge, huge cloud of smoke covering the whole damn thing, basically.
Good job.
Nice.
You can no longer effectively see on Fenland's Island. Jericho.
Okay. Well, I think now is the time. Well, we should probably. She's probably disappeared though. Well, she would have to. God damn it! There's so many directions she could go. Is the problem? Any ideas, gang? Okay, well.
High octane action.
Thanks. I guess. I know Jericho wants to fight this lady, but I think she's kind of gonna wait for the smoke to clear, see if she can see her before making a move. Like I'm not gonna just hop out of the ship and be like, "What's up, lady? Let's tussle." As much as that's what I want to do. So I think for now, I guess I'll do savvy to see if I can get an idea of where she might be headed.
Cool, yeah. Make a savvy check, please.
Okay. Why did I roll?
You clicked, Kristen!
You
I'm sorry! It's hard! but I did get a 13.
You
so there's
did
that.
get a 13.
But you clicked!
But you
I know.
clicked, Kristen.
Sorry, it's really hard to not use your hands.
Alright, so you peer through the smoke, and you realize, based on the pattern, none of the explosives were actually pointed towards Fenlin Bell. She was smart enough to not do that. That being said, she doesn't appear to be anywhere near her last known firing position. So you would wager she might not even be on this island anymore.
Let's just
Great.
go.
Yeah, I think it's time to leave.
Yeah, it seems like the right move. Okay. Well, great job, guys. Let's fucking go.
Do we have like a scan option that we can like make sure that, you know, the fucking like human isn't like around?
Zephyr isn't that advanced, unfortunately.
Darn it. I'm like, well, we are a really cool ship, damn it.
Nope. It was not meant to scan for life forms. It was not that specialized.
We'd have to sink some
Maybe
money
one
into
day.
that one.
Rippy and Skippy.
Alrighty. That being said, no one is currently firing at you or chasing you, so you take the Zephyr and fly back off into space, part of the map in hand.
Woo! Definitely gotta do a once over of the ship, though. I don't trust that she didn't do something to it.
Make a savvy check.
Make a savvy check. I will. Don't do that.
Alright, so you're still a little bit frazzled from being shot at with rockets, so you're not sure how thorough your search of the ship is, but you don't detect, like, anything sabotaged or ready to blow up on the ship.
Well, I see no bombs. I think we're at least partially safe. I'm gonna go lie down now.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, everyone, take a minute.
Lying down with Miss 3 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Do we still have
Jesus.
some space Gatorade?
Of course we still have space Gatorade. We bought so
I think we all need a space Gatorade.
There is, in fact, a med bay back on the Cloudburst, should you choose to return there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go there as well.
Yeah.
Alright. You fly back to the Cloudburst, hailing the Countess to let her know you're coming and get access codes, fly in, and immediately head to the med bay.
Woo.
You're waiting in there for a few minutes while Countess finishes doing whatever she's doing. And then Jericho, you get hailed on your comm unit from Fenlin Bell.
Hey, fancy.
Hey, how are you doing?
Dude, how are you doing?
I'm doing real good, trying to figure out how the hell to, strip this giant fucking bat for parts, how to get it to a proxy taxidermist, if anyone even knows how to taxidermy this thing.
Ooh, wow, that's actually a pretty good haul for you then, huh?
Yeah, it really is, actually. Very interesting. Thank you so much for alerting me to this beauty.
Yeah.
Mm.
And also, congratulations on making this the most interesting hunt I've had in a while.
Oh, well, the pleasure's mine.
Now, that being said, you know it's not over, don't you?
I wouldn't dream of anything less.
Excellent. See you when I've resupplied. And she hangs up.
Great. Love
Great.
that. Mm-hmm.
So we all just sat in the med bay.
You're all currently sat in the med bay.
Okay, I will message Jack and I will just say, still alive, but can you send me Space Red Panda pictures and then put a sad face?
Alright. About a minute or so later, you get a picture of a Space Red Panda making the cutest blep you have ever seen.
What's that? You come. What do you got there?
I
Abe?
show it to all of you.
Oh fuck, that's so cute.
It's so cute. It's very cute.
I just tilt my head a bit.
I just sent all the heart emojis back.
You all stop to appreciate the space red panda and its blep.
Blip.
Right. Alright, so I guess at the very least we get to be wound free again.
You spend some
Yes,
time in the medbay
please.
and get fully healed, back to 0 wounds.
Nice.
Oh, thank God.
Can't. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
I
you
almost
click-
couldn't click the thing.
Yeah, click on the leftmost one. It's not a case
Okay.
of,
One wound means you're fine.
One
It
dot
means
means
you're
you're fine.
my HTML skills are great. I had to make this sheet myself. Anyway, once you all get fully healed, Countess Alna Van Dem enters the medbay, gives you all a quick nod. Well, obviously you had quite the exciting adventure, but I'm glad to know that we're one step closer to assembling our map.
Yeah, thanks for your help. The scanners were actually incredibly useful.
I'm glad. I'll have to send someone to pick them up later, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Assuming, of course, the monsoon hasn't destroyed them, which... Space weather.
Oh, it was a monsoon? That explains that.
That's
Ugh.
what that was.
Monsoon
Space
typhoon, it was
monsoons.
one of those. I'm not a Marillion native, they've got a name for it.
Monsoon?
That sounds really stupid and it's
Either way,
probably
it
the
was
name for it.
Either way, it's a shit
It
ton of
was-
rain.
It was, in fact, a monsoon.
Figure I should let you know some bad news. Looks like the Zath are also looking for this thing.
Unfortunate, not entirely unexpected.
No.
They might hear weapon, they might hear treasure, either way, the criminal element would want to get their hands on it.
Yeah, go figure.
But
I mean, everyone wanted it already, right? So.
that it is. Anyway, seeing as now we have another element running a race against us, we ought to consider our next destination carefully before we all settle down for a nice dinner and a glass of wine, yes?
I would love the wine, but yes, let's talk the next step first.
Mm-hmm.
There's more.
Alright. She pulls up the map.
The map! Oh boy.
That was cute.
Just as a reminder, the destinations that apparently we have map pieces that we have yet to explore would be back on Hohiri, or we could head to Cryon 8, the robotic moon, the desert planet of Kayutana, or the temple at Balara.
Huh.
I would personally suggest Cryon 8. We have a robot that we robot that we procured down on the planet that we might be able to use as an offering to them, since it is unique technology. Even after we strip the parts that we need for Compass for it, should still be worth their while.
I like that. Like that
That
idea.
is a very good point. That might be our best bet.
Settled
We're all
then.
feeling the moon. Yeah.
Yeah. I shall set a course for Cryon 8, and I shall get the full view of the map over to these lovely people. So they can see crosshairs go over towards the moon of Cryon 8.
Ooh.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I shall set a course. You're welcome to, of course, join me for dinner. I would love to toast to the first of many successes.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Cloudburst enters hyperspace as you all sit down for a nice meal to celebrate getting the map piece off of Marilia.
Woo.
Yay!
Yay!
Did it.
Alright. And I'm looking at the Cryon 8 path, and I think we might call it a little early rather than get only 10 minutes worth of start for it. So
That's fine.
Well,
That
I
makes
will
fair.
ask, can we do some downtime stuff then between them? Because we do have repairs to do on Compass.
yes.
Please.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Please, please, please.
Please fix my robot.
Please fix the robot.
Please,
also
please
gonna
fix
do
the
some
robot.
repairs.
Oh,
Please, let's.
I'll take an 11.
You fix the robot and manage to get some waterproofing on the robot.
Yes.
Good job.
Now we can just use the space rice for food.
Watch
Just
as
imagine.
they never encounter at water hazards ever again.
Wait, Captain, were we not supposed to use the space rice as food after it was used on Compass?
I mean, like, it seems a little unhygienic to use
It's
it.
gonna
after-
taste so metallic.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna taste
Ah,
like
that
reading
explains
pennies or
that.
something.
You can watch.
Have you been eating the space rice?
I didn't want it to go to waste!
Did you even cook it first?
You cook rice?
Oh my god, Res!
Yes.
The Countess just looks over at all of you, raises 2 fingers. How are you alive?
That's an excellent question.
I will have you know we're a very capable space pirate crew, and that's how we've survived this long, is through capability and through the power of friendship. Jericho slugs her fucking glass of wine.
I see.
Luck. Lots of luck, madam.
Yeah, mostly luck.
I will accept luck as the answer.
Rez just sitting here like none of that power of friendship bullshit. It's sheer dumb luck.
We can just believe in ourselves. No, we can't.
We can't. That's not enough.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
Okay.
All right. But yes, one piece in hand, you go off towards your second as you go to the robot-run moon of Cryon 8. What will you find there? We will find out next time on Strangers to the Stars. In the meantime, however, with one boss fight done and a map piece achieved, our heroes have leveled up, which means they get an additional stunt. What that is, we will discuss outside of the stream, so it's going to be ready for next time. We hope to see you then. Stay tuned, space travelers.